Hello, I am Izzy Noodles. Welcome back to The Ancient Knowledge. So just like when I played Pachamama, this game also has a short level 1 and a long level 2, but this time I'm going to keep it as one long video, which is often what I prefer to do, as long as the video doesn't go much past the hour mark. I only cut Pachamama up because there was a lot to do in that game, so that was a fairly tricky game. But I assume people do enjoy longer videos anyway, so I try to do that where I can. Because it makes sense to keep levels as one video anyway, and I hope this video doesn't end up being too long. So anyway, let's continue this adventure. We have made it into the complex. So there's a lot of areas that are much darker in this level. So you can shoot this first bench on your left, and not easy to see is an ancient opium medicine. So now continue on down. I'm just gonna come all the way around to the right hand side for a secret. So hop straight on over. Very sneaky. Don't tell anyone this is here. This is our secret. Awesome stuff. When you've got that, just go ahead and hop on out again. Following the path, slide on down, and as we step off this tile that I am on, we will have 4 jackals. So not too tricky to avoid, because you can keep hitting the slope. They kind of don't sense you when you are on the slope. There we go, easy peasy. And now we have a bunch of death traps going on in here, so if you locate the highest of these spike traps, we actually want to climb onto that and climb the ladders to head on up. So it's not too tricky to do, maybe easier said than done, but it's still not all that tricky. So kind of be a bit more to the left side of this. Somewhat like this. I suppose I was still okay where I was standing, but go ahead and give it a save. Okay, and just watch the spikes behind you, time the spikes, don't be too quick, otherwise you will just land on spikes anyway, so you'll mess yourself up if you are too quick. And that's another reason you want to be careful with your lineup just here, so that happens to me a lot. Oh. Darn it, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was a bit slow. Okay, so if you are playing for the first time, yes, it is going to take you a few attempts. But there we go, 3rd time's a charm, that's how to do it. And then just hop back. Okay, so here we have 2 odd tiles in this room. So these are actually trigger tiles. If I step on this one, you may or may not have realized that there's those 2 what look like doors on the wall, but one of them's raised up, so they're not doors, they're platforms. So these are timed as well. We need to time our way past these, so that's what the other tile is there for as well. We're going to hop onto the second platform and then hop onto the high ledge. So fairly easy. Ooh, thought I was going to run off the edge. Okay, so pretty simple. And next we need to get this door open. So looking around, there is only this other ledge to hop to, and straight away we can make out there is a lever at the end of this path. Magic, let's head on through. So again, there's another item in the benches. Is it this one? Yes, it is. We have some shotgun shells. And it kind of seems as though we're at a dead end here. So what do we do? What we need to do is actually just climb on up. So it's a little misleading. So just climb up and then continue on down this path. Okay, so now that is a long way down, and, well, we're at the top of the complex. All this white stuff, that'll be the sky, of course. And we see a ledge across the way, but we cannot reach that. The only way to go is down. So just make sure you're not going to land on anything you don't want to land on. Oh, I might die. Oh, of course I died. I don't usually die so many times so early. Okay, part of the problem was I clipped the ledge, which kind of pushed me. I mean, it's still kind of snug, but anyway. So let me just swim around, let me find something to point out to you. There will be, once I found it, a lever. There it is. So we have this lever here, so clearly this is not a lever we can pull while the water level is high. So this implies we will be lowering the water level. So once you pull this lever, it will be this door on the wall that will open. So that's actually just a secret. So regardless, this will be for later anyway. There's nothing we can do right here at the moment. So just move on. We want to climb out on the side where we can see that there is a doorway. So that'll be over here. Okay, and then you don't want to drop on down. We've got quite a long drop there, but we can see a lever on the other side. So there's ledges to the left and to the right. Just pick a ledge just to hop on over. And you can see these are actually doors as well on the sides of these ledges. So what that did was open up the two doors. Now they both lead to the same place. They both, like, they're mirrored passages. They're symmetrical. They loop around to the other side of this fencing, and then we can slide down the pole into there. So that's what I'm going to do now. So just pick a side, any side. And I'm going to make sure... Excuse the traffic, my window is broken, so it's a lot louder than usual. Okay, so just making sure my shotgun is equipped. Because we will have some jackals the moment we hop on down. Sometimes Lara doesn't draw her weapon straight away. I've said the same thing about picking up an item. If you pick up an item and you quickly move and you need to draw your weapon, she can't draw the weapon because you need to just stand still for just a moment so that she can establish her animations. So I'm wondering, can I just drop on down here? Might be easier. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, Papa. So, yeah, easy to do without taking damage, but of course I took some damage. Oh well, I'm okay. I'm okay. And there's also, down here, there's two ladders in this room. Again, they both lead to the same place, so just find one out and drop on down. Make your way down here. And here we have this lever, so let's go ahead and just throw the lever. So not obvious what that has done at all. It's given us a camera angle of ourselves. But this room here, this is actually right at the bottom. So there's the two ledges up the top. So that's where I was. This is the bottom. And I've just opened the trapdoor over the water. So that's how I'm actually going to get down to that location. So I'm going to fall down and land in the water. The water is only there to save your fall. So now let's head back up and we can make our way there. I hate trying to grab poles because she either seemingly goes straight through, that must be you're not lined up when you think you are, or you just end up jumping on the spot waiting for her to grab and then you just get pushed to one side while you're jumping. Like, great, I'd like to climb. Okay, so you can line up for an epic swan dive, or much easier to do, just go ahead and run straight off the edge. You are lined up perfectly. Fall has been cushioned, and so before climbing out, just grab the items that are down here. So as I've said, that's all the water here is for. It's just to help you get down. Nice, and now make your way through this way. So careful dropping on down, you can just end up taking a bit of damage here if you're not careful. And this water here actually connects up to this water here in case you fall in just here. You can easily climb out. Now this section can be a little fusing. We've got it confusing. Did I just say fusing? I don't know what I just said. Anyway, it can be a bit confusing. We've got a crossroads here, so go ahead, just grab this. The path we want to take is actually straight ahead, but we just need to do something first. So just shimmy along this crack in the ledge here. So this will help us line up with the other section of the crossroads from a parallel to a vertical, I suppose. Okay. Then we can just hop over to here. And we see we've got this. So this is a chain. There's poles and chains, so sometimes it can be a bit confusing which is which. But we can go ahead and pull this. Now because I've not shown you where we're going to, this is also a little bit confusing. We've actually, like, that was where I just was. I've raised the water level, so that's what it's showing you. Okay, so you can see right here there is water now, and another thing that happened was this hatch opened. So this leads back to the main water room. And so we've not drained the water completely, but now I can actually pull that secret lever. We're going to grab the secret. Nice. So come grab the items. There is a shotgun in here, so there's about 3 opportunities to grab the shotgun. I missed it the very first time I played, and Nomad's, when I was trying it on a blind play, was just awful. So if you want to try the challenge, make sure you grab a shotgun. Okay, and that is everything, all that we need to do, and so now just head straight back through the trapdoor. So look for the crack in the ledge here, and now swim through this way. So as I said, we have raised the water level, so this room was not flooded to begin with. We've raised the water so that we can climb out on this high balcony ledge. And then we can pull the lever, and that's opened up the door over here so that we can continue on. Okay, this room. So this is actually kind of fun for no reason whatsoever. So just grab these flares, and the aim here is just to climb to the top. That's all there is to it, but somehow I find it's just, the way it's laid out is just fun. So it can be a bit misleading what to do to begin with, but the jumps are pretty straightforward. So you might not realise you're jumping up to this spot, but then you can kind of see that there are ledges we can hop over to. So there's not much for me to explain as we make the jumps. You can see where we're going. And I am becoming a bit of a pro at this, if I do say so myself. Smashing! And this is our final stop, so we just need to climb on up to this ledge. Nice. So now in this room we do have some scorpions, so just use your pistols, don't need to use the shotgun. So 2 to begin with. Actually, never mind, there's 3. I thought if I stepped onto another tile, a third one appears, but no, it just appears anyway. So 3 scorpions, easy to deal with. And now just try and jump past the pendulum, easy to do, so don't be worrying. So just aim for the corner. And there we go, not too tricky. So we actually want to head to the left here, but there is an item in this room that we can grab. So a lonely medpack in this room. Okay, and easy to get back, just do a running jump with a grab. Okay, so if I come to the edge and look down, we'll be able to see that we are higher up in this water room. The aim now is to get over to the other side. So as you exit out to here, you need to take a left. So there are some other passages as well, but this is the way to go for now. We're actually collecting 2 items to put together to enter a new area. So it kind of doesn't really matter what order you get the 2 items in. So just hopped down to grab some flares just there. Now I need to hop back out so that I can climb out to the other side. And you can see that there's some shotgun shells, there we go, under that bench. So just grab these along the way. May as well try and grab my flare again. I don't think it's going to go out. Okay, and be careful down here, and that is why. Probably going to save because I haven't saved it since ages ago. Awesome stuff. Okay, and just here I'm going to drop down just into the water, only for items. There is nothing else down here. So I do kind of like that there's some locations just for items like this. Makes the level kind of seem bigger, I guess. So the items are at the very end. So it is an illusion of making things look bigger in a way. But it is nice to have extra details regardless. Okay, and that is it. So let's climb on out back the way we came. Okay, and now head on through here. So we do have a bit of a world of pain. It seems it's not too tricky. Don't know what we were looking at then, but you do need to press the look button to get your camera angle back. So to get by, you want to be all the way to one side. Let's just, I may as well save. Okay. Cool. And again, use your look button to get rid of the camera angle. Awesome stuff. And then go ahead and climb up this ladder. Alrighty, and then hop over to here with a grab, otherwise you will bang your head. Now we have some rope shenanigans. We can see we're heading over to that lever. Okay. So just climbing up to steady the rope. Okay, and you know how usually you line up the rope with the next rope? Don't do that, because otherwise you won't make the jump. So just by the lever, there's two squares that could look like they're a door. It's not a door, it's just a wall pattern decoration. That's just the wall, basically. So you want your rope to be between the lines of the square blocks there and the patterns. This is not working out all that great. Okay, so something like this. Something like this. So that you're a little off to the left from that second rope. Sweet. Yeah, this is one of them funny ropes. Nice. Okay, so you might have seen that as I was going past through the boulders there. So that is a door, and we can see it is now open. So all we got to do is get down, which is relatively easy. You can bang your head, so do be careful. So all you got to do is hop on over to the slope. Running jump or standing jump? I don't know now. I'm getting nervous. Okay. And these boulders often stop so that they're in the middle, not over to one side, but never mind. We can still easily get by. Cool. I need my shotgun. I don't need it, but I'm going to equip it anyways. Because we will have a doggo around one of the corners here. Probably this corner. There it is. Poof. Waste not, want not. Gotta grab your flares once you let them go. I don't know how many flares you get, but I think it's definitely enough. And that corner gets me every time. I fall down and I think, no! But it's fine. This is absolutely fine. And you've noticed I've already started pulling this block out the wall. Autopilot. But you can clearly see this with your flare lit. See? Flares are important. Okay, so just pull it out twice. And this helps us get over to this next ledge. Alrighty, so now we are on the other side of this large, well, the tall water room. The large, tall water room. So let's continue on. So you'll just need to climb this to head on up over to this high opening. And now I'm going to save it again. Okay, and just make sure your pistols are equipped, because once we enter this room we will have 2 demigods and it's very easy to get hit by them. Whoop. Okay, so you know the deal, just crouch on down, keep on shooting, and yes, it's gonna take a while. So you don't want him to be pushing you up onto the highest step just there either, because they can do a lot of damage to you if you are higher up than they are. And there is another one behind me, you probably just saw that. So they are very polite, they take it in turns, so once this guy is down, the next guy will activate. Oh, there we go. Awesome stuff. So once they're down, there's actually no items in the area. So what we need to do is we need to start climbing. So just begin up here to this left-hand obelisk here. So climb up to here, and then we can hop straight up to here. And you can just see on the wall, sometimes with this level, you can't tell, is it a door or is it a platform that will rise up? But this is a door, and we can open it by just hopping across and using the jump switch that is just around the corner. Alright. Awesome stuff, and then we can easy peasy just jump on in with a standing jump. Don't aim too close to this, well, the closer wall section, because you can bang your head, so do be careful with this jump. There we go. Grab in the air if you are unsure. Okay, and this room is very simple, can be misleading, but all we're going to do here again is climb up. So lots of climbing sequences. And from here there's actually 2 doorways, doesn't matter which one you go through because they both lead to the same room. This one is closer. So head through to here, and once you are in this room, just use this pile of sand and you can hop up to this higher level, which will allow us to reach this opening. So from here, not so obvious, we're actually aiming for the central structure just over there. We can actually stand on that. Looks sloped, but you are just fine. That was a snug jump. Okay, from here, standing jump over to this ledge with a grab, and again, doesn't matter which doorway you choose, they both lead to the same room. And head on through. So once you're in, you're heading down this passageway. You can hear a lot of noise now. Whoa, whoa, thought that was a little further away. I am out of practice, I do apologize. Another case of, again, my next time, like, yes, I'm ready to record, and then the recording session just gets delayed because I don't have time to record, and then I'm out of practice because it's been a few days. Apologies. But we do have this very crazy looking trap. Not as tricky as you might think. It looks tricky because you're timing the blades and the blocks. But try and just focus on one thing. If you keep dying, then that's fine, just change your timing, but focus on the blocks. There we go. So yeah, that's definitely quite an overwhelming trap. Okay, and we're going to continue climbing. We have another door ahead, which can be opened with that lever, so that's where we're currently heading to. Okay, and watch your head with the jump down. You can potentially hit this ceiling section above me, like just face on. She'll bang her head and just fall down, so just to be on the safe side, make sure you are underneath and you will be just fine. And then this can seem like a tricky jump. You do need to curve just a bit. There we go. Laura, pull the lever. Awesome stuff. And now before going into there, we can grab another secret. So let me just vault up to this ledge here. Oh, accidental handstand. That's fine. Hurry up though, Lara. We don't have all day. Okay, so here we can see this opening up in the corner. That's our secret, but we can't reach that. Very sneakily, this ledge over here is slightly higher than that other one, and we can grab this crack in the ledge. We can't grab this from this right-hand ledge where it came from. And then just shimmy along, and we can pull up into the opening. There we go, another shotgun. Awesome, so now just drop on down back to the lever. And easy peasy, jump on over to this new opening. Now here you're going to want to save your game. Okay, we have quite a tricky trap coming up, so just hop onto the breakaway tile. We have this wall that's coming towards us. Stand on this section, away from the wall of that other breakaway tile. So then you're not just standing there waiting and getting impaled while you're waiting for that floor to give way. And then safely slide on down. And we have some really cool creepy music, and we can safely just drop on down into the water below. So this is where we're going to get an important item, and let me just point out, this looks like it's going to be the exit of the room. It is not. It is a dead end that just has an ancient opium medicine, so a small medpack. Okay, and this important item here, this is item 1 of 2, a small box, and the exit is actually right down over here. Okay, so just climb on out now, and because the ceiling is so low here, we're forced to do a running jump, so that's how you get out. Just do a running jump over to here. And back across again. So now this odd tile, we can see when we step on that, that's opened a trapdoor, so you might recognize where that is. So press the look button to remove that view. The trapdoor is actually just at the top of the ladder, but before going up there, there's just an item across the way. We have an ancient opium medicine. So grab in the air for the jump, otherwise you'll bang your head. Shoot the scorpions. And here it is. Awesome stuff. Nice. Let's head back. And again, grab in the air. Okay, we're actually back in the room where the 2 demigods were. We're done here, so we can just return back now. So head back this way. Oh, that was close. Okay, head back along here, back to the other side of the room. Nice. Okay, careful of the clang clang doors. Remember my last save, so I'm just being extra cautious. Let's just go ahead and save it. Be surprisingly clumsy when it comes to clang clang doors. Here we go, we are back. So I don't recall, did I point out this crawl space here? This is where we're going to get the second important item. And if I come to this further end down here, we can see a corridor. I think I did say we're going down there once we have both items. I tend to say, as I've said before, and then I realise, no, I actually didn't explain anything. But that's where we're going once we've got the second item, and we can see this push block that's going to help us climb up to that higher ledge. Okay, super duper, head on through. So another climbing sequence. There's a lot of climbing in this level set, but actually it's all very different kind of traversing. So it kind of doesn't bother me that we end up climbing a lot because you don't even notice. So it makes use of the space as well. There's tall rooms. Okay, and not really a tricky jump over to that little section that's jutting out, but you do need to do a running jump without being too close. And from here we can grab these monkey bars and make our way across. Okay, so from here we don't need to come this way. I will show you what's here anyway. We've kind of been here before, in a way. Remember the bright sky? We were across the way there, so I pointed this out, and then we dropped on down. So this is a dead end. We're not dropping down. If you do, you will have to make your way all the way back here. So what we're actually doing is grabbing these set of monkey bars to make our way over to the ledge over here. And this can be very tricky. This is where you need the shotgun for no meds. And this can be a tricky sequence. We will have two enormous scorpions, which are poisonous. So you're jumping, side jump, back jump, wait a moment, side jump. I am poisoned! Oh, I'll reload. Oh, they pushed me in the wall. That was much smoother. Somehow I ended up not where I expected to be, but I was trying to explain the process anyway. So kind of be here and then side jump and backflip and just wait a moment and then side jump again and then, you know, make your way around. Often by the time you get to this back wall, you will just have killed the second one. So that's usually my strat. It didn't go well either time. It actually didn't work out that way. But if the scorpion is still not dead once you hit the wall, just keep, you know, just jumping in a square. you know, flips and twists and whatnot. But this is why the shotgun is very helpful if you want to do nomads. Because the scorpions will follow you into this this section as well. So that's kind of annoying. And then we have 2 more scorpions. But these are easy, they won't come into here, so that's fine. You can bait them on this tile in the passage. Okay, there's something wrong with my walk button. I didn't want to just take some careful, slow steps back there. I wanted to hop back kind of quick. That's lucky I didn't get hit or poisoned at all. Okay, so once they are down, all you gotta do is climb this ladder. And you don't need to climb too high, just high enough to be able to hop back with a twist and grab this ledge. And here we have a small key. Now this is slightly confusing because have we seen a keyhole? No. I did mention, to be fair, I mentioned there is a passage we're going to go down once we have both of these 2 important items. And we have them now, but there's no keyhole. So it is a bit confusing unless you notice that you're going to combine the key with the small box. So in a way that makes sense. We could be opening up the box. But then we have this Cog Mechanism, which is actually quite big. But that's the situation. So now we have that. We're going to exit back out and return back the way we came. So one reason you want to watch your health is partly because I take some kind of dangerous shortcuts. You don't have to, but oh well, that's the best way. So one shortcut to get back down is just jump on over with a grab. You'll land here and just drop straight on down. You will take some damage, quite a chunk of damage there. Otherwise, just make your way safely down. And there's a couple of places like that. One of them, I think you don't have a choice. You do have to just take the damage. But anyway, now, come into this area. We've not been here yet, because we didn't need to. Okay, I'm just going to point out there is a door here, but that's for our exit once we're finished. And if you see here, this is why if you're looking around, it might be a bit misleading, because okay, it's showing us the kind of item that we need, but I personally was looking around for what looked like this big gem piece, what is called the Cog Mechanism. So that can be used here. And if you follow the path further around here, that's just a dead end. But come inside, and we have this really cool Sphinx. This very judgmental Sphinx. So what we need to do next, there are 2 doors at the bottom of the Sphinx and we need to open them both. So we need to pull 2 levers. So we're going to start climbing over here. So more climbing. And this is kind of a unique jump as well. We need to get to the ledge right above me. So to do that, we're just going to hit the sloped edge of the Sphinx with a grab. And there we go. That took me a while to figure that one out. So easy jump over to here. And we can actually see one of the levers across the way. Over there. So that's the further one. That one's trickier to get to. And here's the first one. Cool, so that's door number 1. And now to get around to the second lever. So hop on up, there's plenty more climbing to be done. careful of your jumps as well. And not too obvious from here where to go, but if I just throw my flare towards the wall, you can just see that that dark line. That's grabbable. That crack in the ledge we can grab. Whoop. I veered a bit, but I'm okay. So I know it's hard to see. There's some very dark corners in this game. So just shimmy around the corner, pull up. And there's a very loud vehicle outside. From here, just jump forward because you have a slope in front of you. So grab this, pull up. Don't fall down. We're very high. Drop to here. And we can see this rope we're going to grab. So best give it another save. And you don't need to be too high up on the rope, so just continue the swing straight away. Too low down is what I meant to say, because you can easily overshoot and just die. Okay, and to safely get down, just stand at the back here, do a standing jump with a grab, and you'll miss the top ledge, land in that lower ledge. Magic. And here's the doorway to the second lever. Awesome. Now to get down, the guide on the website says you can grab the hood or slash hair of the Sphinx, and that's a ladder. Not for me, it's not. So I just have to sort of grab it and then just let go. Because she doesn't like get her footing as though it's a ladder, she just lets go. So as far as I'm aware, that is the only way down. Okay, and let me just... That was so I didn't fall down, even though I wasn't gonna actually take any damage falling down there. I'm fine. And there we go. Best just light another flare, because it is pitch black down here. We're gonna go down some very winding stairs. Okay, equip your shotgun. Approach the door and it will open, and we will have another scorpion. So not sure if I mentioned, it is 5 shots per scorpion depending on how close you are. So each corner as well has a scorpion. You see the pattern designs partway down the corridor. Once you just pass these decorations, that is when you will trigger the scorpions. Nice. My walk button broke again. This is fine. Anyway, here we can see the second eyepiece. So we're close, very close to grabbing that, but not quite yet. We need to raise the cage. And if you see just inside the 2 cages beside the eyepiece, there is a jump switch. So what I mean is there's a cage here, or at least through the bars. I got stuck a bit there. And just here. Same situation. So what we need to do is just go around to the side where the scorpions came from and locate a movable block so that we can get inside. So not tricky to see. We have this border that seems to stop in the middle. So that might be a little suspicious sign. So that's number 1, and now let's go all the way around to number 2. Okay, so that did not raise the cage. You might assume that's what's going to happen. It opened a door. I'm going to have just a precautionary save. So the door here opened, and we will have 3 harpies, which are a pain in the bum. It's better to try and coax them out to here because there's a lot of tall ledges and lava in the other room. These are poisonous, by the way. Don't let them touch you. Whoop, missed a shot. Gosh darn. Ow. Stop it. The cage actually will protect you. Get away from me! Well, that's why I had a cautionary save, I guess. But one more hit and I'm dead, which I'd rather happen because... yeah, I do need to take some forced damage. There we go. I was trying too hard, like, not to let them touch me, which was my downfall. Oh, for goodness sake, okay. So keep rolling. Rolling is the way. So that's 2. There will be a 3rd. Sometimes they get stuck just like so. So that is very helpful when that happens. Easy. Right, and apologies. This room throughout is just very dark. So the idea is we're going to find 2 important items from this room and then climb up and use them. So firstly, we do need to just drop on down, no damage to be taken. And very carefully, we're going to drop on down to this hole onto that ledge. So all you need to do is just hop back and then run forward off the ledge. And also, if I point out, there's 2 closed doors up on this level, and if I just look down, you can see another door below that as well on the level below. So there's another one in the other corner as well. So 4 doors currently closed. We are working on opening them. So hop back, run forward with a grab. Sometimes you take damage here, sometimes you don't. It's a bit weird. So this lever here will open all 4 doors, and this is kind of annoying because this is a very short timer. So from the back, with my back to the wall, hop forward and just die. Okay, so standing jump straight into a running jump. And then pull this lever. And then getting back is actually worse. So we're going into a running jump, then a standing jump. Gonna save it there regardless, because it can be so annoying. But I did it. If I hadn't have saved, I would have died. There we go. So now all 4 doors are open. Same again here. This is a very short timer to get across. Nice. So now we're making our way up to the opening over there. Oh, my walk button, will you stop? Stop diving and stop trying to sidestep. Okay, so 2 ways to climb up now. We can either climb up onto this L-shaped ledge on the, well, in front of me over there. Or, slightly easier, potentially, hop straight up to the opening. And here's our important item. We have a guardian key. I failed to mention as well, when I came to this room, it looked like you could only come to this room. It's kind of the easier room to do anyway first. So that's why I came to this one specifically. So now gonna just try and... There we go. So that needs to be a running jump. And then a standing jump to this opening. Cool. So if I show you down below, so this is the way I entered. Let me actually show you, because we can see the guardian key immediately here. So that makes it easier to get to the second one on this higher level. But do you see the burner here? I don't know if you can make the jump over to that and then over, because this looks like a long jump to get over to that opening. Oh, actually there's a section over there maybe you can get to, but I've never tried going over there. It just seemed like this was the easier path to choose. So I don't know if it matters which way you go first, but this is definitely easier. Okay, so jump to here and then easy jump over to the opening. There we go, got a second one, and now we need to place them, so go back to the main room. Cool. So the deal is we need to start climbing up. So you can't climb up on every side. If I show you this, that's just a random opening. We can't climb up there, but we can climb up over here. And the room is symmetrical as well, so it doesn't matter which side you climb up on. I don't know if this flame's going to set me on fire as well, actually, so do be careful, just in case. And these burners definitely will. Pit stop save. Okay, pull up in the corner. Be very careful. And careful of this burner. You see the little, the remnants of that little flame dome, if that makes sense. And here, be careful. You do want to wait for this burner to stop, because it will set you on fire even though you're doing a easy hop over to the corner. And keep climbing. And we can see now we have some pendulums we need to avoid. They're actually really easy to avoid, so don't start worrying. It is fine, don't panic. There we go, so this pendulum is in the middle of this tile anyway, so we're just dandy standing here and then run forward and we have this safe space here anyway, so smashing. And here we can place the 2 guardian keys. Okay, once they are placed, the door straight ahead of me has opened. You can do just a standing jump to get to here, and then running jump into that opening with a grab. Make sure you grab. Pull this lever. Magic. There we go. So now we just gotta get all the way back down. So, safely, of course. Now this is where you can easily just drop straight on down. I think there are safer ways to get down. I could be mistaken because you can just, I guess, use the ledges we came up on. But yeah, that's the shortcut. Just drop straight on down. And here is the second eyepiece. And that's all we need. We are now literally exiting the pyramid. So just head all the way back to get out of here. Okay, so now we have that, we're heading this way. And we do need to open that gate. We have seen that gate before. So it will become apparent where that is in just a moment once we head through. So very sneaky in the darkness, there is this crawl space. So press the crouch button to crawl on in. And this again is a spot where you want to be careful with your health as well. Let's light another flare because I can't see a thing. There we go. Okay, we have 2 jackals once we exit. And 2 bats. And Laura likes to shoot the bats when it's like, no, jackals, jackals. Just gonna attempt to equip my shotgun. 13 shots, we'll see how that goes. Damn, son! I think I'm still fine as long as the bats don't kill me. Is there another bat? Or did I get it? Oh. So I have like 0 health. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Careful of this door, which I forgot about. Ooh. I always forget it on the way back as well. You watch. You watch. So here we have this lever, so we're going to time the burner to pull the lever. Cool. So that's opened the door. Just head back. Careful of the door. The clang clang door. Cool, right, we did it, we did it. I think you can just hang and drop down, you might take a bit of damage, so you can either use the crawl space to get back or do a fake grab, land here, no damage taken. And this door has opened. And this is where we are. So if you remember, we slid down here while we were killing 4 jackals. So the jackals spawned in the room, and so we have to get back up somehow, which means, yes, we have to do this jump again. So just make sure you are lined up, save your game. Make sure you know where the highest column is. There we go. Okay, and something I didn't initially spot, there is a random burner just there. Don't stand there, you will get set on fire. I learned that the hard way when I was wondering, what is that? And then I just got set on fire. So that's just a decorative burner. That's, if I can just show you, down in the hole. Yep, just for no reason. Anyway, continue. So this is the only way we can head. Technically, I don't think it is, actually. No, I've said that. But we're heading here and then just carefully drop down with 0 health. Okay, we are in a familiar spot. We're back at the top of the slope. I suppose you can grab that secret that's just to the left if you missed it the first time round. And there we go. I feel so invigorated now we've had a level transition. Okay, so we're back in level 1. Remember where to use the eyepieces. Here we go, so right here. Okay, so using them has drained the water right here, so just hop on down. And again, hop on down, we will land safely in the water. There we go. Okay, out to here, and seemingly we have a dead end ahead. So if you have a look around, you'll notice that this column here is broken. We need to climb up this. And just turn around, and we can do a standing jump up to here. Next is not so obvious, so let's just easy hop the grab. We need to get over to the staircase, but it's a little too far away. Well, you can actually just make out this suspicious block in the wall, but if you have a flare lit, which you probably don't, it's much lighter here than it has been previously. But we can tell this is a block that we can use to get ourselves just a little higher and then hop on over to the stairs. Awesome stuff. So just take a left. So I don't know if I've ever looked down here. What is down here? A dead end. It's caved in. Okay. I'm sure I did at one point and then remembered I don't need to go down there, so it just didn't bother. But here, on this pedestal, we have the Ancient Knowledge. So picking that up has triggered a trapdoor to open, so we can now start climbing up there. So a bit of a tricky jump, so that's just here. Can be tricky to grab this, so you might just need to jump forward with a grab instead of like jump up and grab. And then when you're about at this white line near the top, just jump back. Climb on up. I can't tell if my flare's about to go out. Of course. And there we go. We have our special thingamajig item that we came to find. And here we are looking out over the Nile. And our adventure is complete. So if you step out, that will end the game. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this video section hasn't been too long, but at the same time, I have a feeling people won't mind anyway. But I will see you next time. Take it easy.